Early voting starts on Saturday, and with our Vote 2021 coverage, we have been introducing you to the candidates and the issues that you'll be deciding on. Vanessa Gibson is the Democratic nominee in the race for Bronx Borough President, and News 12's Christy Reeder met up with her to talk about her plans for the Bronx.
If you were to be elected, this would be historic.
Yes.
So how is that feeling?
It's overwhelming with emotion, with gratitude, with humbleness.
If she wins, Vanessa Gibson would be the first woman to ever hold the position as Bronx BP. Currently, she represents the 16th district on the New York City Council, covering areas like Claremont and Morrisania.
As you're out on the campaign, you're talking to people. What are some of the issues that you've been hearing about and your ideas to fix those issues?
I've heard about everything. There's not one issue that someone has not approached me about. So obviously the number one issue is public safety. I want to have dedicated staff in the office of Bronx Borough President to work closely with all stakeholders as it relates to redefining public safety. I think for many of us in the Bronx, we equate public safety with the presence of police. And NYPD has a role to play in this world to keep us safe, but they're not the only answer. We have to continue to invest in the anti-gun violence movement.
Where do you stand on, vaccine mandates? It's something a lot of people are talking about, and mask mandates as well.
Well, first, let me say that I support face mask mandates. As it relates to the mandate for city workers, particularly for DOE, school safety, as well as healthcare providers and healthcare staff, I support that. As someone who lost a relative due to the pandemic because she was not vaccinated, it's deeply personal for me.
And the big topic of Rikers?
Rikers Island is not safe for anyone that works there. The detainees that are there awaiting their day in court, the corrections officers, the legal services staff, the medical staff, everyone that visits Rikers Island to me is in danger. I support the work of the Department of Corrections. What I don't support is the excessive absenteeism that you're seeing among correction officers.
She's been in support of closing Rikers Island.
Reducing the jail population, looking at restorative justice and alternatives to incarceration, keeping young men and women out of the prison system in the first place, but recognizing that there are those that are charged with violent crimes. There has to be a place where those individuals are held until they have their day in court. I stand with mothers and fathers who have lost their children to gun violence. How do I assure those parents that the individual responsible for taking their child's life in a vicious way are going to be held accountable? So for that reason, that's why I do support the borough-based jail concept, but it cannot be a repeat of Rikers Island.
These big issues she talks about while out on the campaign trail as Election Day nears. Christy Reeder, News 12.